And now, the Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, fuck, that was my lens. You were trying to escape across the border, right? Alright guys, starting us off on this list of games that should have won Game of the Year over The Last of Us Part 2 is the one with the Avengers in it. That's right, everyone's favorite heroes are here to avenge the dying planet of Gaia in Square Enix's hit game, Final Fantasy VII Remake. The storyline of raining hell upon a hubris-addled corporation for destroying the planet is shockingly germane to our modern times, and lends such heavy food for thought to the players about the morality of their violence and acts of harm against the faceless other that may have consequences for the innocent. Now that's something Neil Druckmann could never pull off in his games. The combat in this game is also top-tiered, each hit is gratifying, and the ATB system allows for excellent strategizing in the heat of battle without succumbing to the blight of turn-based combat. Truly, Final Fantasy VII Remake speaks for itself as a game where many others cannot. 10 out of 10. The next game that I want to put on this list at the number 4 spot and give a shout out to is one that absolutely killed it this year despite what all the haters say. It's got artificial modifications, a fantastic future city setting that's seedy and made of the stuff of dreams, and it's even got a fantastic celebrity appearance. And though it has some weird texture pop in here and there, some bugs, and NPC voice lines that can be stale at times, it rises above through all those issues by using the character core to its story as the lens of the game. The way that Cloud Strife leaps towards his enemies with his weird mechanical hand glove thing and slices his buster sword at imaginary friends is just full of the exaggerated trauma of a soldier suffering from PTSD. I of course will place Final Fantasy VII Remake at the number 4 spot on this list. Square Enix really makes Cloud a dynamic character filled with range and depth that he never originally got back in 1997. The more layers we explore through his actions and the words reveal the innermost center of his psyche to us the player, yet leaves him an enigma to those he's surrounded by, building an intimate connection between Cloud and the player. Neil Druckmann dreams of the ability to do this. Let's also not forget the best part of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's got Jessie Raspberry! 10 out of 10, would do a 3-hour motorcycle quest with her again. Hey, so Ghost of Tsushima, huh? That game came out this year. Ghost of Tsushima knocked absolutely every other game on the market out of the spot for July and just took over my focus. The way its world is so amazing and diegetic and guides you with the wind and the geography in a style similar to Breath of the Wild but with that realistic Sony setting makes the game so beautiful and wonderful to me. And the sense of exploration that you get and adventure in trying to take on all these Mongols and recover your homeland, it's amazing. The combat too was on point and wonderful. And the story of Jin, who on quest truly, Final Fantasy VII Remake, 10 out of 10. Rip and tear until it is done. Wise words embodied by lead game designer at id Software Hugo Martin that are embodied nowhere better than in the character of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII Remake. His menacing character and deep layers of motivation truly show that while FF7 Remake lacks in its rendition of Cloud by making him a whiny little bitch, that sometimes it's okay to let your villains carry the game. Sephiroth does not care who you are. You could be Grover Cleveland, 22nd and 24th President of the United States, and this man would still sing you a lullaby and kiss you on the lips, Tom Brady style, before Ned Starking you to death. He's the kind of cold villain that's missing from games nowadays, but his origin throws in a splash of gray to his character and makes the player examine their actions with a kinder, speculative, yet understanding eye. Suddenly, this 7-foot-tall, katana-wielding, hulking, tall glass of water isn't just another enemy, but a man motivated to do what he thinks is right. This makes every fight all the more dramatic for the player, as nothing is black and white between them and the enemy anymore. Neil Druckmann could never. Also, we can't forget that FF7 Remake has the king of video games within it. Dancing minigames! That's what I'm fucking talking about! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Dancing minigames! Ooh! 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 Woo! I'll be real with you all. I'm aware that this year, Game of the Year has been a divisive and heated subject. Everyone has different opinions, and their life experiences lead them to different interpretations of the same game. So I understand that there's valid opinions about everything in each game on every side here. But I have to speak my truth as to what the number 1 game of the year truly is in 2020. And that is, in my mind, beyond a shadow of a doubt, The Last of Us Part 2. No matter how you slice it, this game is utterly gorgeous and runs spectacularly on base console hardware. The gameplay is leaps and bounds the best that Naughty Dog has ever achieved, and the story, no matter what you man-babies cry about, is a harrowing tale of revenge, coming to grips with morality in our own actions, and courage in a time of harrowing doom. Fucking gotcha! This game doesn't have Jesse fucking Raspberry in it. It's not The Last of Us Part fucking 2. No, Jesse Raspberry! Final Fantasy 7, Jesse Raspberry. It also continues the Jesse Raspberry cinematic universe. Let's fucking go. It's also got that section with dancing. I love dancing in my fucking game. Where's the dancing in Last of Us Part 2? I don't fucking see it. It's gonna continue her story. It's gonna be awesome. Right? Right? Like it's gonna continue her story. Right? No, I never beat the game, so.